Hi, my teddy shrunk. I had a long list of films that I wanted to see in the cinema, but you know, stuff happens, things, excuses. Mostly they blame my lack of motivational skills being able to get my big booty bustling down the road. So thank goodness for streaming services, eh? Movie in your own home, pause if you need to pee, no social anxiety. Perfect. So in this way only, I finally managed to see Cocaine Bear. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube, or is that one of the no naughty words that's going to get me a little slap on the wrist? Maybe I should call them Coca-Cola bears. I love those bears. The trailer for Coca-Cola Bear looked great and put a big goofy smile on my big dumb face. Well, there goes Yellowhead. I love a stupid horror movie, especially one that knows it's stupid and just runs with it. And this one was just silly enough to not be silly at all. Do I even need to explain that? Well, I over-explain anyway, so here goes. It was tense where it needed to be tense, funny where it needed to be funny, and downright as gory as it could be. If you're looking for a story with character growth and twists and turns, obviously this is not that. Just a group of disparate people who haplessly happened to plough into the path of a bear going berserk. That was good alliteration. Actually, it was quite rubbish, but thank you anyway. They're a good friend, little Ted. We have a mum, her daughter and buddy skipping school, a trio of teen terrors, a couple of cops, the bad guys whose cocaine it is, some paramedics, a park ranger, and this guy. Some of whom come out better than others in the end, and others who will come out at the end. That was a poop joke. That was rubbish. I liked that the bear wasn't really the bad guy. I mean, she was, but she wasn't really. I just wanted her to be happy, and actually I felt kind of sad every time she dosed up, because that stuff's not good for bears. And what happens when she runs out? It's not like she can pop down to her local dealer. She's gonna have some pretty bad withdrawals. It's a silly romp, and what else could it be? Most of the budget must have gone on making the bear look good. That's fine, given the tone of the movie and the ridiculousness of the stunts. Just kind of added to the comedy, really. I was very glad to see plenty of practical effects with prosthetics and blood and gore galore. It's a shame when some filmmakers don't trust the practical effects enough. Cough cough, Thing remake. It's not so much a story as a spectacle. They do seem to have a theme of bad dads running through the film, which may have been their attempt at some kind of character-driven storyline. Little boy alludes to a dad who forgets to make him packed lunches and wouldn't even notice if he was missing. Ray Liotta is a drug runner with zero empathy for his grieving son, and Captain Solo has abandoned his son to the care of world's best granddad while he's lost in a world of bereavement. The storyline really is just superficially there and doesn't really add anything to the movie, other than to give our characters something to talk about in between bear attacks. Other than that, we have a whole cast of characters that we don't get to know or connect with in any deep way at all. So why would we care if they die? The best one, in my opinion, is Yellow Shirt Thug, I'm not very good with names, who plays his stupid character pretty well and is very watchable on screen. He was the only one I genuinely liked and wanted to see come out of this well. The others? Meh. We really needed to hate Drug Dad more so that we'd want to see him get his comeuppance. And we really needed to like Captain Solo more since he was kind of set up to be the main hero type character. But he never really seemed to get there. We never really get a sense of the friendship between him and Naveed either. We're just told that once they were friends, now things are a little bit tense. And we have to take them at their word for it. But personally, none of that really bothers me because I wasn't really expecting a character-driven narrative. I wasn't watching this for an emotional kick to the chest. I wanted to watch a bear go ape on some hairless monkeys and have a few laughs along the way. Which is exactly what I got. Not riotous belly laughs, but a smattering of snorts. And I think that was the best way to handle a movie like this. It's just silly enough to show you that it knows exactly what it is and doesn't take itself too seriously. If I was placing it on a scale of Dale and Tucker versus Evil to Lesbian Vampire Killers, which is my scale of comedy horror movies that I just made up while I was tapping this out, I would give it a Tremors. Maybe slightly below because, dang, I do love Tremors. Not these kind though. Good fun, would watch again, maybe not one I'd have on repeat, but definitely worth the $4.99 I spent on Amazon Prime because I am too cheap to buy it or pay for a VPN. Toodles!